Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to the yoga session by Heartfulness. And we'll have a 15 minute of meditation after the yoga, 45 minutes of yoga today. Today, we are going to be talking about the element ether. So, those of you who have been attending the classes for the last few weeks, you may have observed that we are doing the elemental series, and each week we are trying to cover one element at a time. And today we will be covering the element ether. So, as usual, I'm going to just go ahead and first show the five elements using the hand. So, it's water, air, ether, earth, and fire. So today we will be doing the ether. Uh, the first thing that I would like to mention is the element of ether is connected with our Vishuddha chakra, which is the throat chakra. In terms of color representation, it would be light blue in color. That's how it's represented in terms of color. So, as we all know, that ether might be actually misunderstood as space, but it is not just space. It's actually the entirety of the being. So, like we talked about when we said air, water, earth, and fire, there is a percentile basis. Like 72% is water, 12% is earth, 4% is fire, 6% is air. So we have these things, but they normally don't say just 6% is ether. The rest, everything is ether. So there is a vastness to the ether element, um, which is Akasha basically. So all the other elements are a part of the ether. That's why I tried to cover it towards the end because it makes only sense for us to understand that all the elements that we talked about earlier do become a part of an integral part of the ether element. The mudra, like we always talk about, would be the Akasha Mudra. So, as we talked about just now, the center finger is the representation of ether element. So, when we touch our thumb, which is the water element, and the center finger, that would be the Akasha Mudra. So, we can start by just holding the mudra on both hands by bringing our thumb and our center finger, and let's just try to place our hands on top of our knees. And we'll simply begin with our breath in this way. Very slowly, start to take a slow, deep, long breath in and exhale. One more very slow, deep, long breath in and exhale. As you breathe in and out, just try to become aware or observe what this mudra is channeling for you. Try to become aware of the tiny spaces between each inhale and exhale. Notice that tiny bit of pause between each inhale and exhale. Now, very slowly, take your time. Continue to keep your mudra just the way it is. Just start to open your eyes. Let's take a breath in while keeping the mudra just the way it is. Very slowly, as you inhale, take your hands all the way up and exhale, circle it back. Two more. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and exhale, circle it back. Just one more. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and exhale. Let's bring it back. Relax, let go of the mudra. Just move your head a little bit. Relax, move your shoulders a little bit. And let's come back to the neutral position. So, like I mentioned, since we are connected with the throat chakra today, we're going to be talking about communication. We're going to talk about vibrations coming from the throat chakra, basically. So, we will start with the pranayama, which is also connected with the vibrations from the throat. We will be doing Brahmari pranayam today. I think many of you are aware of it, but just for the benefit of those who have never done it, I will go over the details of how we should place our fingers and how this pranayama works. So, what we are going to do is we're going to take our hands. You're going to fan your hands. So, you're going to just open your fingers out all the way like this. You don't have to do it for now, just observe me and then we'll do it together. So, we're going to use our index finger to place it on top of our forehead. So, basically, your right goes on the right side of your forehead, your left goes on the left side of your forehead. Your center finger rests on top of your nose like this, on the nose bridge basically, right? The rest of the fingers just rest. One, you can close your eyes and then use your thumb to plug in your ears. So you're going to completely close your ears using your thumb, which means to say once we start the pranayama you won't be able to hear me because you will be plugging in both your ears, right? So I will do this one time for you to understand how this pranayama works, and then we are going to do 5 cycles on our own. Whenever you finish your 5 cycles you can just release and relax. Maybe some of us are going a little bit longer and some of us are going a little bit shorter. We'll wait for each other approximately for a certain amount of time, because once you plug in your ears, you're not going to be able to hear it. So I'll just show you how this works for the benefit of those who have never done it. We're going to place our hands like this, close the eyes, and then plug in the ears, and you're going to create a sound from the back of your throat that would be like a humming bee. So this is how it sounds. So basically, as we are making the sound, we are going to be exhaling until we are completely out of breath, and then we are going to take a breath in, and then we are going to repeat it 5 times. The other thing is the length varies because the amount of our lung capacity and how much we are able to breathe in and out. So it's going to vary from person to person. So we don't have to worry about how or what is the length of the thing. Just do it according to what works for your own body, and observe how the vibrations that are produced from the back of your throat are going to stimulate your muscles and nerves of the head region, having a calming effect on your mind. So that's the advantage of doing the Brahmari Pranayama. So some of us do basically a humming sound, but some people also like to do the sound of Om. So if that resonates for you, while keeping your mouth closed, so you're not saying Om from your mouth, your lips are still closed, but you're just creating that internal sound or vibrations of Om from within you, and that helps some of us. So either you can just hum like a bee, or you can use the word Om while keeping your mouth closed. All right. So let's begin by setting our hands. Index finger on your forehead, your center finger on your nose bridge. Close your eyes. Plug in both your ears. And let's take a very slow, nice, deep, long breath in. Very slowly and gently finish up your last round and relax. Let's begin to open our eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and very slowly coming up to eye level. So, a little bit more about the element of ether today. So, when we are not in alignment with the element of ether within ourselves, there will be a problem with communication. So, Vishuddha chakra or the throat chakra or the element of ether is associated with communication, with self expression, with truth. It's also associated with intuitions, basically. So, it is very important for us to be aligned with the element of ether so we stay true to ourselves. We are able to express our own communication very well. We are able to express ourselves very well. I will go over more about the element of earth, ether as we go through the class. But let's start by just extending our hands and legs and work with our body a little bit. So simply extend your legs out. Try to curl your toes. So just open your toes out and then flex your toes towards your body. So as we talked about creating spaciousness today, being boundless, being limitless, expanding our consciousness, expanding our awareness, that comes when we learn to completely let go. We are not holding on to anything. We want to just let go and grow our awareness and expand it limitlessly, basically, right? So let's start by just letting go of our physical body first. Let's start with our right hand actually. Let's take our right hand. Make a fist of your hand. So you're going to take your thumb and cover it up with your four fingers. Now I'm going to tighten. I request you to tighten every muscle and joint of your arm, of your right arm. Right. As I say the instructions, I want you to really make a tight fist and really tighten all your arm muscles. And then when I say let it go, I want you to actually just let it go. So they as if there is absolutely no control, you're just letting it go. No more holding on to those muscles or nerves or any part of that body. Just let it go. So when we start to let go and we are not kind of tied to any particular attachment and we let it go, we kind of expand uh, exponentially, right? So let's try that. Let's start with a hand. Take your thumb inside. Let's wrap our four fingers. Keep your elbow locked. Relax your left hand. Slowly start to make a really tight fist. Tighten your arm muscles, your shoulder joints, your elbow joints, your wrist joints. Tighten, 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 and release. Just let it go. Let's do the other hand. Take your left arm, wrap it up, keep your elbow locked, relax your jaw, and let's begin. Start by making a really tight fist. Tighten your arm muscles, your shoulders, your elbow joints. Every single muscle of your left arm is so tight. Squeeze it, everything together. And just let it go. Let's start by lifting our right leg now. We're going to tighten our thigh muscles, our kneecaps. We're going to press our kneecap down. We're going to tighten our ankle joints, curl the toes towards our body and let it go. Right? So just to sit up nice and tall, extend your hands out. Slightly lift your right leg off the ground. Open up your toes really nicely wide. And let's begin. Start to tighten up your thigh muscles. Press your kneecap down. Tighten your calf muscles, your ankles. Flex your feet. Breathe and relax. Let it go. Shake it off a little bit. Let it go is so important. Unknowingly or knowingly, we are always holding on to something physically or mentally. Flex, left leg off. Let's begin. Start to tighten your thigh muscles, your kneecaps. Press your kneecap down. Tighten your calf muscles, your ankles. Flex your feet. Grow your toes. Lot of energy. Breathe and release. Let it go. Shake it off a little bit. Very slowly, let's take our legs into a cat and cow position. And let's start by articulating our spine. So through the class, we are going to talk about lot of opening and lot of spaciousness today. So when we do these poses, try to become aware of how we are trying to create space within our joints, within our muscles, within our awareness. Very slowly, as you inhale, let's take the gaze all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale, round. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. From here, gently walk your right hand all the way out towards the right side. And left hand all the way towards your left side. Walk your right hand a little bit farther away and your left hand a little bit farther away. So you're kind of leaning your arms. You're not going to rest your hips on your heels, but you're going to push your hips all the way to the back. Become aware of your shoulder joints. Become aware of your lower back. And breathe. Maybe the forehead touches the ground or maybe not. Totally optional. And breathe. Very slowly press on your palms. Lift your head up. Gently walk your right hand back. Gently walk your left hand back. Very slowly bring yourself back to your cat and cow position. And let's do just one more round of cat and cow. Slowly as you inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Coming into a neutral position, the neck is in line with the spine. Gently tuck your toes. Release your knees off the ground. And slowly start to pedal your legs off in a simple downward dog position. From here, gently walk your hands back towards your body. Let's come into a very basic, simple forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, full forward bend. Bend your knees a lot. Press your belly into your thighs. Fly your hands to the side. Very slowly as you inhale, take your hands all the way up. Interlock your hands. Press the heel of the palm all the way up. Separate your legs out a little bit wider than your hips. And let's open up the side body. So remember, we're going to think about a lot of spaciousness and openness in the body. Becoming aware of the space surrounding us. And gently come back to the center. Let's take it all the way towards the other side. And come back to the center. Release your hands. Gently rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of the shoulders. Very gently separate your legs out a little bit wider. We're going to start our hands and legs basically. So we can actually take your legs a little bit wider because we are kind of in a stable position. And also you can plie your legs. So heels inward, toes outward. So we are basically creating like a star kind of in shape right now with our body. Okay? So open up your hands really up. Try to feel the vast expansion in your body. Try to become aware of the 5 elements that we talked about. The element of air, water, earth, fire. Just become aware of how ether holds all these elements. A vital and integral part of our survival. And very slowly release, let it go. Gently walk your legs a little bit closer towards you. Just like how we did earlier on while we were seated, we were trying to hold every single muscle of our arms and our legs. So we're going to do a full body now. That's why I kind of got you up into a standing position. So let's make a fist of both our hands. So bring the thumb, cover it up with your 4 fingers, relax your arms next to your body. Since we are in a standing position, we are going to only flex our toes and start to tense up the sorry about that, the tighten up every single muscle, right? So you're going to completely squeeze every single muscle of your body and you're going to release. Let's make a fist of our hands. If you want to lift your 10 toes off already, go ahead and do that. And let's start to bring our awareness to the base of our feet. Gently press your feet into the ground. And now start to tighten your ankles, your calf muscles, your kneecaps, your thighs, your lower back. Squeeze your glutes really towards each other. Tighten your glutes. Start to tighten your core. Squeeze your fists. Start to tighten your wrists, elbows, shoulders, bicep muscles. Now squeeze your face completely. Make a prune face so your whole body is like squeezing really tightly. And release. Let it go. Let go of everything. Feel a sense of freedom as you let go. Release. Gently rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. Let's step our right leg forward. Keep your left leg toes behind you, all toes facing forward. Open up your hands and the distance between your legs is not too wide. So keep it a little bit shorter. So about 2 or 3 feet behind is your left leg right now. Okay. We're going to just start by opening up the lower back a little bit first. Lead with your chin and your chest. Let's simply bring our upper body parallel to the ground. Become aware of the stretch that is happening gently at the back of your right leg. As you push your hips back, try to observe if anything is happening around your lower back. And inhale, take your hands all the way up. Stay where you are. This time, as you push your hips back, let's come into a half forward bend with our palms facing down towards the ground. So instead of T-arm, your hands are in front of you. And as you exhale, let's take the right hand to the inside of that right leg. Left hand goes all the way up. And breathe. Stay. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself back to T-arm, just like how you did earlier on. And slowly, as you inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's give a counter position. Let's take our hands all the way to the back. Press your thumb into your lower back. Let's give a slight back bend to the body. Just a counter to the forward bend, a back bend. And bring yourself back to neutral position. Gently bend your front leg a little bit and release. So let go of any tightness or tension at the back of your kneecap and release. You can step your back leg forward and shake your legs off a little bit. Let's step our left leg forward. Take your right leg about 2 or 3 feet behind you, all toes facing forward. Open up your hands into T-arm position. Let's lead with our chin and our chest. Push the hips back. Let's bring our upper body parallel to the ground. Stay here. Make a connection with the back of your left thigh. Once again, try to feel that expansion in your body as you keep your arms. So a lot of arms are being open today, trying to take up all the space around us, becoming aware of that spaciousness throughout the class today. And inhale, take your hands all the way up. Very slowly, as you exhale, push your hips back, bring your hands forward. And from here, very gently, let's take our left hand to the inside of that left leg. Take the right hand all the way up. And breathe. Just stay for a couple of more breaths here. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself into T-arm position, upper body parallel to the ground. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle your arms. And reverse. And gently step your back leg forward. And shake your legs off a little bit. Step to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's give a nice deep back bend to the body. Exhale, bring yourself into a forward bend position. Step your right leg to the back. Step your left leg to the back. Drop your knees down. Let's set ourselves up for a very simple basic cat and cow, but we're not doing the cat and cow right now. We're going to start by taking our leg all the way towards the right side. So simply take your right leg all the way out and gently walk your hands back towards your body. Placing your right hand on the outside of that right leg, let's take the left hand up, opening up the left side of the body. Slowly, let's try to reach the left hand towards the right side. And breathe. Pull the belly button towards you. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Circle your hands, place your hands down, but we're going to just step our right leg forward. So just bring your right leg forward like this and bring yourself up. If you notice, the knife edge of your right leg is aligned to the length of the mat, and we have a little bit wider stand. So I have stepped my leg a little bit farther away from me. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, arch up your back. Let's give a back bend. Feel the openness in the center of your chest. And breathe. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Circle your hands. Bring your hands next to your body. Gently walk your leg a little bit to the center of the mat. The left leg, which is resting on the ground, turn those toes inwards. Extend your right leg all the way out. Make an alignment such that your hip joint, your knee joint, and your ankle joint are in one straight line. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale. Let's try. If you can touch your toes, that's fine. Otherwise, you can rest it on your shin or your thigh is also fine, wherever it works. And if for any reason you're unable to come into a forward bend like this, you can just rest your hands on your hips at the back and breathe. Let's make a connection with the back of our right leg. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, circle your hands. Bring your right leg back in position. Take your left leg back in position. Stay where you are. Take your hands. Actually, I should be facing forward. Sorry about that, guys. Slowly release your left knee off the ground. Okay. Gently, let's take that right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Point your toes. Bend your right leg at the knee. So you're coming into core plank position. Take that right leg all the way through and drop it down like that. So your whole feet is resting on the ground. You're not kind of leaning onto the inner edge of that leg, but you have your whole feet down to the ground. Take your left hand all the way up. Make a connection with your right glute, the IT band of your right leg. See how that feels. And breathe. Very slowly place your left hand down to the ground. Come back to core plank position. Bring yourself back to downward dog position and start to pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down. Set yourself up for a cat and cow position, but we are going into a gate position. Take your left leg out, drop the feet down, gently bring yourself all the way up. Left hand rests to the outside of the thigh of your left. And let's take the right hand all the way up. Simply side body stretch. Take your right hand all the way towards the left side. Originate your stretch from your right hip point to the side of your body, reaching towards your fingertips. And breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Gently place your fingertips down to the ground. And then simply step your left leg to the outer edge of your mat. And bring yourself all the way up. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's arch it up. Breathe. Exhale, fingertips up to the ceiling. Circle your hands. Slowly heel toe yourself. Take your time. And then you can bring your right leg toes to the center of your mat and then extend your left so you don't lose your balance. Keep your right leg toes tucked. Your hip, knee and your ankle joint are in one straight line. Flex your feet. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Option to rest your hands on your thigh, shin or towards your toes. Whatever works best for you. Or place it on your lower back. Become aware of the sensations at the back of your left leg. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, circle your hands. Gently bring your left leg back in position. Bring your right ankle in line with your knee. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Release your right knee off the ground. Slowly take your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. So it's a three-legged dog right now. Gently come into a core plank position. Bring your left knee into your chest. Now slowly slide that left leg and drop it down. So you're taking it from under the arm of your right and placing it down. Still okay here? Take your right hand all the way up. And breathe. Make a connection with your left glute this time. The IT band on the left side. Gently place your right hand down to the ground. Slowly bring your left knee into your chest. Take your left leg all the way up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Drop your leg down and pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down. Let's come into a puppy position and then we're going to do just one more. So slowly, little back. All you're going to do is you're going to drop your elbows down like this and then gently crawl like a puppy would go under the couch and bring your forehead down to the ground. Your hips are up towards the ceiling. As you rest in the puppy position, try to think about what part of your life that you would like to expand. What is it that you would like to grow within yourself? Very slowly lift your head up. Gently walk your hands back towards your body. We're going to meet one more time in a downward dog position. So tuck your toes and let's meet back in a simple basic downward dog position and start to pedal your legs off. Let's take our left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Bend your left leg at the knee, come into a fire hydrant position. Try to create space in our hips, in our joints. Slowly, let's draw circles with that left knee. Take it out and expand. Bend, draw a circle and expand. Two more. Bend at the left knee. Reach the knee towards your elbow. Draw a circle and expand. One more. Circle and let's expand. Breathe. Bend your leg. Let's take it outward and bring it in. And let's expand. Reverse the direction of your rotation. Bend. Out. Draw a circle and take it up. Two more. Bend. Out. And lengthen your leg. Last time. Draw a circle and expand. Simply drop your left leg down, pedal your legs off. Let's come back to our puppy position. Relax your toes, gently crawl your hands, and let's drop our forehead down if we can. Let your hips be up towards the ceiling. And these moments of little breaks that we get, we're going to introspect. Try to understand how we can grow our own inner knowing. How can we bring our ether element in alignment for better communication, self-expression, for our own truth, to grow our intuitive abilities. Now very slowly walk your hands back. Let's meet back in a downward dog position. So tuck your toes, come back to your downward dog and start to pedal your legs off. Let's take our right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Bend your right leg at the knee, come into a fire hydrant position. Very slowly, let's try to bring that right knee towards our right elbow and open up that leg. So the goal here is to open up those hip joints and extend. Bend your right knee, reach towards the elbow Open up that inner thigh and then lengthen. Two more. You can exhale in this position if you wish to. And slowly, when you come back, you can breathe in. See what works best for your breath. Bend. And let's take it all the way up. Yes, we will feel it a little bit in our glutes. Bend your knee. Open it up all the way. So inner thigh and then come back. So do not be in a hurry to finish that circle and take it up. Three more this way. Bend. Start to take it out. Connect with your inner thigh. Grow outward like that. And then complete that circle. Take it up. Two more. Bend. Open. Draw a circle. And extend. Last time. Bend. Open. Circle. And let's take it all the way up. Drop your leg down. Pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down. Let's come back to our simple cat and cow position. Let's do one round of cat and cow. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Now as you round your back and tuck your chin into the collarbone, try to create space between the vertebrae of your spine. So just visualize that. Think you want to breathe to the space between each and every single vertebrae of your spine. And now very gently walk your hands back towards your body. Let's take our legs to one side and drop your hips down. We're going to use a positive affirmation today for today's class before we start our meditation. So what we're going to do is we'll do the butterfly position like we usually do. And then I will just suggest a positive affirmation. And from there on, we will move into our relaxation. And then we'll continue with our meditation. So let's just flap those wings a little bit. Make your inner thigh connection. Extend your legs. Simply point and flex. Point and flex. Take your hands all the way up. Let's give one forward bend. Reach wherever your hands touch. Maybe the toes, maybe the shin, maybe the thigh. That's okay. Just don't press on your knee joint. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle it out. So we're going to settle down on our mat. Preparing ourselves for meditation. And before that, probably we'll use one positive affirmation, which will be in tune with our element of ether, Vishuddha Chakra, the throat chakra. Right, so settle down with a nice tall spine from the base of your tail, from the tailbone to the crown of your head. The body is not too tense and tight as well. It's erect but relaxed, yet relaxed. Place your hands however you like, in the most comfortable manner. And very softly and gently close your eyes. Attuned to spaciousness of our being, I open to infinite possibilities. I repeat, attuned to the spaciousness of our being, I open to infinite possibilities. Once more, attuned to the spaciousness of the being, I open to infinite possibilities. Keeping a very open mind and an open heart, willing to receive whatever comes our way during this meditation session without any expectation, without any judgment, by just being and allowing ourselves to grow limitlessly, creating that spaciousness within us. Let's begin with the relaxation. Bring your awareness to the tips of your toes. Gently wiggle your toes and relax. Feel the healing energy from Mother Earth enter into your feet, relaxing your ankle joints, your calf muscles, your knees, and your thighs. Slowly, as you breathe in and out, relax your hips, relax your inner thighs. Feel nicely seated, supported, and centered as you relax your lower legs and let it go. Allow the healing energy of Mother Earth to enter your lower back, mid back, and your upper back, relaxing each and every single muscle of the back region. Bring your awareness to your abdomen. With each breath in, the abdomen expands, and with each breath out, letting go of any stress, fear, uncertainty, insecurity you may be holding around the gut region. Normal breathing. Relax the center of your chest. Allow your shoulders to drop down, let them go completely. Don't hold on to any muscles. Breathe to your neck muscles. Soften your facial expression by relaxing your jaw. Feel the breath moving in and out of your body through the nasal passage. Relax the back of your eyes, the muscles at the back of your eyes. Relax your eyeballs. Relax your forehead and temple muscles. Your total body is relaxed now. Gently bring your awareness to your heart. And as you rest there, become aware of the love and light that is already present in your heart. Slowly become absorbed in the love and light within your heart. Very slowly and gently. Bring your awareness back to the present moment Continue to keep your eyes closed and make a mental note of how you're feeling in your body and mind. Very slowly and gently begin to open your eyes, but first bringing the gaze towards the floor and very slowly coming up to eye level. Thank you all for joining the session this morning. Let's all take a bow together and say namaste. Thank you very much. I'll see you all next Sunday. If you wish to have the recordings of the previous sessions of the elements of air, water, fire, and earth, feel free to request them in the chat box, and our volunteers will be able to help you with that. Thank you. See you next week.